Don't be afraid to do stuff. Do stuff you have not done, and it might be a bit uncomfortable, but I assure you, I'll put thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars in your pocket by just doing what we say.
You're watching the Hersh Condos Digital Experience. And here's your host, Mitch Parker.
Welcome to episode 2 of the Hersh Condos Digital Experience. In today's episode, Hersh speaks to a group of over 200 agents about motivation, the Millionaire Condo Club, and why every agent should invest in real estate.
So what I want to lead into here is just before we get into the program with the 5% down, I told you you're going to see some exciting stuff. And so just before I get in that, for those of you that have been coming for a number of years, and for those of you that are brand new, you know I love every one of you, right? I remember when I started, the magic number for every realtor was to make at least $100,000 a year. Does that sound right? And this year, and today, does that sound about the same? If you could just get 100,000, you're going to be pretty happy. Is that right? How about if you could make an extra 100,000 on top of what you do, whether you've been coming here, selling pre-construction or not? Would that be amazing? Totally. Who said awesome? Very excellent, Jay. Way to go. But it is awesome. And you know what? Really, I want to help every one of you make an extra 100,000. So I want to take a minute and write this down on the paperwork that you have. MillionaireCondoClub.com. You can pass pens around if you don't have it, but MillionaireCondoClub.com. That's a special club we're going to open. And who can join? All of you. Every one of you we're going to allow to join, and we're not charging. We're not going to charge. You're going to be part of a mastermind group that not only, learns, how to sell more condos and make it easy, but you'll be able to share your experiences with others. I think it sounds so cool. What do you guys think? Does that sound great? Yeah. MillionaireCondoClub.com. You'll be able to go there. The registration page is up, MillionaireCondoClub.com. And we'll be getting in touch with you in the next few weeks, to tell you exactly what's going to happen. We'll have a couple of things, for sure, a few things that go on for sure. One is we'll have classes right here. You'll be able to come in here and have classes. 2, we'll be able to do some of the stuff via the web. 3, you'll be able to incorporate some of the things on the podcasts that you've heard. And by the end of the year, you will for sure make another $100,000 on top of what you generally make today. Does that sound great? Yeah, that sounds amazing. Thank you. Yeah. Go ahead, clap, guys. It is good. It's great. Okay, how many of you are going to join? Let me see your hands. Super, super. I hope you do. You know, one thing interesting I've learned over the years. Free advice is generally not valued. But the reality is, I think it is for those of you that want to take part and put it to use. Does that make sense? Yeah. And so once we get going, I think it's just going to be nonstop. Here's the interesting thing. I like getting up every morning because I enjoy what I do. It's not a hardship, right? I think that a lot of people really in real estate get up in the morning and don't really like what they do. I think that they get up and go, oh my God, how am I going to make this work today? Does that sound sort of familiar? Okay, if you're not saying yes to this, I know you're not telling the truth. But I know for sure there's lots of you, all right, that just think it's a bit of a drag. And, I had to take this person out and show them a house, and, they didn't like it, and boo-hoo-hoo, right? All those terrible things, right? The home inspection didn't go great. Here's the reality. When you know what to do, life becomes so much better. I've known over the years, because we track a lot of stuff that goes on, that there are going to be people here today that get the information and you're not going to send it out. I don't know which one of you there are or who in the crowd, okay, isn't going to do it, but we know for fact that there are some of you that won't do it. You're going to love what you saw here. You're going to be all pumped up. You're going to think, wow, can I really make $100,000 in a day? Of course you can. Every one of you could, right? But you just don't take the next step. Why? Because when the phone rings, you don't really know what you're going to say. You're sort of scared. Like, what happens if they say this and then I don't know what's going on here? Or what happens if they say that? When I first joined real estate 29 years ago, I was like that. People would ask me questions. I don't even know how to answer them. But today, there's not a question any of you can ask me that I'm not going to have a great answer for. So here's the thing that I learned that I want to share with you, and then we're going to get into the program. One of the things is that a good business generally doesn't happen overnight. Does that make sense? Okay. Does it take a number of months to get going and then maybe 2 or 3 years till it really starts to blossom? Does that make sense? Sure. The thing is, though, lots of people are looking for instant success right now. That's the world we live in. But that's not reality. That's really not what's happening. There's very few businesses that you look back and go, wow, look at that. That's, that didn't happen overnight. Very, very few of them happened overnight. So here's the thing. If you're persistent, if you really want to get where you're going, we're going to show you how. And when I tell you easy, it's like this, guys. I know the one big fear most agents have, or here, not the fear, what they don't like doing is they don't like getting on the phone. How many people, okay, like to get on the phone and don't lie? Put up your hands. Yeah, okay, right. And there's maybe 7 or 8 hands, right? If you knew what to say, and if you knew exactly how to handle it, you'd probably get on the phone right away. Does that sound right? In other words, did you know how to drive a car before you ever went in one the first time? No, right? It took a number of times, and then you're confident, and today you go out there and you just buzz around the city in your car. You're not afraid of killing people, are you? Did somebody say yes? But there's the reality. If you know what to do, it's going to be fun. And that's the purpose of what we started to do here. So I hope you guys all become a part of it. I'm looking forward to teaching it to you and helping you. And best of all, I'm looking forward to you teaching us. Because the one thing I know is that a group of people can go way further than one by themselves. As an agent, you should be thinking always about buying real estate. Here's a little reality I'm just going to put in your minds. If you think you're going to retire by working all your life, that's not really going to happen. Does that make sense? All right, and how you do that, is by acquiring real estate. So I see one of our most loyal people who have been with us for I don't know how many years now is Vahisen, who is sitting right here. And how many years have you been doing this now with us?
Probably maybe 5, 6, 7 years.
No, longer, okay? I remember seeing your face for close to 10. But having said that, when Vahisen started, he did not own any real estate. But he kept coming to the seminars and selling some pre-construction. And today, how many do you own?
10.
10. Stand up and let me see how young you are. 10. 10, and give him a hand. 10. Okay? Don't be afraid to do stuff. Like, do stuff you have not done, and it might be a bit uncomfortable, but I assure you, I'll put thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars in your pocket by just doing what we say. Do you want to make $100,000? How many people have done what I'm talking about with us prior? Raise your hands. Nice and high. Raise them up. Way, way, way high. Way high. And did it work for you? Yes. How much have you made in a typical night? Give me one night. Anything. 100,000. 65,000. 50,000. No. Who else had? Hands up. Who's got them? 60. 40. 75. 150. Any more? Who else? 40. 200. 175. So this is not rocket science. This is using tried and true programs and tried and true language that works. That's as easy as it is to make it happen. Use the script, send the email out at least 3 times, and come early, because what other people want, other people have to have. Does that make sense? Did I forget anything, guys? Yay, everybody. Thank you for coming. Thank you so, so much.
Thanks for watching the Hersh Condos Digital Experience. Stay tuned for more exciting content, subscribe to our channel, and make sure to follow us on all of our social media platforms.